stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pussy and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we believe...
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive.
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pussy and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it, see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the goal place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. It's that big of the guy. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it, see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Lady.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Young lady. Mike 51. Mike 51. It's a party now. It's a party now. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, lady. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Darnold. He's got it complete to Thompson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. It's a party now.
Again, Darnold. A screen to Bell. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check three.
Bell. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. Second down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
A fumble on the
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
This is Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Geis, the ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
On the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Catch is made by Herring. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. What we got, what we got, what we got?
Darnold now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Jets nothing.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
51. Mike 51. Guys, stand ready. Let's go. And ready. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 50.
To throw is Darnold. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Dolphins 3. Dustin Hopkins.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
50 seconds, Mike. Mike, 50 seconds. Watch the play.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And he rifles one incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57 to mark. 57 to mark.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, this is Geis. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Geis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught out left side by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 4 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tua to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A screen to Bell. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Mike 51. 3 butt.
Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
get serious right here. So we got to step it up. Switch. Check 50.
Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On the keeper. Intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before, but I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change names, I like your respect. Giving more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Yeah. Hey, no lady. Show lady.
Now Darnold. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rock the screen. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
I'm a real so I hate to serve. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site, red, green, red, tight, set the bar, change.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Switch.
Darnold now to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's time to... Hey, let's go. It's time to practice.
Here's Darnold. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
At the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's not going to get me. Slam. Young ladies.
To throw is Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
The 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49, check 49. Ready? Mike 51. Hey, here I come.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
51 for Mike. Watch the pass. Check. Fresno. Ready?
From the 50, it's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Pass complete,
No gain on the play.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Turn. 51 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Darnold to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. They'll drop this underneath to Howard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Miami.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua off to Geis on the screen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Geis try to get to the outside. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. But that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 47
Well, we spent a lot of time
yards.
exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Geis again.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
To Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Jason Sanders.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Darnold on 1st down. Able to connect with Mims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Lady. Come. You got red, lady. You got tight right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Red, lady. 51 to Mike. He runs. Mike 51. Mike 51. No game on this defense. No game. Check three. Red, lady.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Red, 80. Switch.
To the air again, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Another costly turnover there, second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What, it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 99. Check 99.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
40 seconds to Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Howard complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
47.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.